What is up, guys? GM Raven here. Today we are going to be doing another episode of the Quest to 3000. This is day number 32. I'm very proud of myself. I remembered to turn the volume down, so I do not need to contort my body to lower the sound. And yeah, at the moment I am super excited. Tomorrow the bird course will finally be released. It's literally been it will have been 7 months since I submitted the file, so I'm really excited to finally see all my work come to fruition. It'll be nice to make at least a pretty penny for it. The unfortunate news is that we're dealing with one of those darn Alapins. I really can't stand the Alapin. I hate it so much. Alright, I'm just gonna take here. I assume this position is fine for me. Okay, here we could just take. He's going to take with the... What? There's no way this could be threatening. Yeah, there is no way this could be threatening. Just castle here. I'm thinking about throwing a knight to e4. Knight to e4 could be quite serious. Maybe I'll take and I'm going to put my queen on b6. I'm going to start to target this pawn here. Ask him some serious questions. What's this guy's rating? 2583. Okay, I gotta try to win this game. But at the moment, I don't think black has any problems here. If we have to take a draw, it's not the end of the world. I'm planning on doing this for 90 minutes. I'm planning on making these 90-minute videos. Very excited for them. Alright, how should I limit his pieces? Let me play g6 to limit this bishop here. Also limit the knight. Okay. Just keep the rooks on the board. There's no reason to trade the rooks off just yet. I can always trade them off later if I have to. He plays knight e5. If he plays knight e5, I can put my bishop on e6. He's going there. He's doing that. Let me play bishop c6. Cheeky idea here. If he takes, I take back, and I'm going to be able to boot his knight out from the d4 square. I just got to play a little quicker. I was looking at the last data 3000. I was looking at day 31. And ultimately, I was playing fine. I was getting good positions. It was just I was not managing my time well. I should throw this knight to e4 as soon as I possibly can. There are going to be some tricks here. Yeah, this is a classic thing. People tend to overestimate how good the the Isolani positions are. If he plays 95, I can drop back to e8. He doesn't have anything yet. He has nothing. Just gotta stay patient. I'll probably play a6 when the moment's right. Okay. Could play rook e7. If he plays rook e7, I'll play bishop d7. Alright, I'm gonna go right back. Just continuing to wait. What should I do here? Let's put the bishop on a4. I'm just continuing to wait. I'm gonna wait and wait and wait and wait. Put the bishop on c5, cover the square, no invasions. If maybe at the right time I'll have some chance to weaken his structure here. Let's play bishop d6. Just trying to get a little ahead in time here. Rook b8. I'm slowly playing for b5, a5, and b4. I'm trying to make it be as subtle as possible. Okay, so now I'm finally ready. I think he could try knight e5, knight c6, but I did it at the perfect time. His king is blocking the rook. It's going to take him a bit too long. Well, now he's created other weaknesses. I'll take, throw my rook over to... What am I going to do here, actually? This is going to be a wild position at the moment. I'll play rook a8. If he takes here, I think I have some knight e4 stuff. I don't think I can really be worse there. Let's throw in... How am I going to do this? Let me throw in a check. Let's start with the check. Let's see where he's going. This asks him a very serious question here. Oh, he could do that. Yikes. Alright, I think I'm just losing now. Guys, I think I messed this one up. But I'm going to try to flag him. I completely messed this up. I had a good tactical idea. I do think I had full counterplay there, but I botched it. Knight c5, very serious thing though. Yeah, okay, now all of a sudden I'm winning. Rook a2, I think this is just mating with rook a4. He's going to go back to... Oh, he's going there. What is the idea here? Look at this. I think I'm mating him. He's going to run up and this is going to be mate. That's bananas. That's mate. That's mate, buddy. It's time to go. 27-18. Y'all saw that? This is bird history in the making. It's time to go. We're playing Joe Smito 80. Who's this guy? Jose Martinez? Never heard of him. But he's about to hear the bird, if you know what I mean. It's time to go. Yeah, we got a bird aboard. Especially the old GMs. The old GMs do not like playing the bird. They see my name. They see the Duolingo next to my name. They know it's bad news. They know the only bird news they can have is bad news. And it's time to go. Alright. Maybe he's just disconnected. We're waiting. Okay. So face in disguise. Let's go. Let's get it done. Got a classic Dutch here. Got the dogs outside barking. It is Brazil after all. That has not changed. Still Brazil. Still Brazil, so there are always going to be dogs barking. Yeah, with his knight coming here, he's trying to play knight f4. I have to be able to play queen e7 and e5. Here I think e5 should be fine. Alright, that looks a little risky. Let's put the knight, let's install the knight on d4. I gotta move. We gotta go. It's time to go. We gotta go. We gotta get things moving. e4, breaking through. Breaking through. This is the Raven Sturt story. Strive for greatness. Always strive for greatness. I can play knight f4 actually. I think I'm in a bit of trouble, but... No, nothing is blundered just yet. This looks a little uncomfortable, but at the end of the day, I'm going to play knight e5, knight d3. This is a little uncomfortable, though. If I'm being honest, it's a little bit uncomfortable. Alright, what is he doing? I don't see any tactics he has yet. Half of me wants to take and do that. I think I'm going to have a lot of compensation. If he allows me, I'm probably going to do it, because he takes my queen, I put my knight here. My minor pieces cover so many squares. I think that's just going to be a wild position. I'm going to go for it. If he doesn't do anything really serious here, I'm going to go for it. He has to get his queen off of this d1 square. If he doesn't, then my knight is going to come to c3 with the tempo. Okay, he's doing that. Can I take and then take? I just wanted to trade. I wanted to sack my queen, so we're just going to go for it. I don't know what's going to happen. I think it's cool, though. This is for chess content, people. This is about to be wild. My knights are so good. These are some knights in paradise. Beautiful knights here. Really amazing pieces, actually. Objectively, there's no way this could work. I'm just down too much material here. I'm down a queen and a pawn to 2 pieces. But by the same token, like this is not that simple. Let me put the rook on c8. b6, okay, takes. Take this pawn here. I'm going to install my bishop on c6 if I can. Yeah, bishop is going to be very comfortable on c6. He's doing that. Yeah, this is a very interesting position at the moment. Yeah, objectively, there's no way this could be good. I want to reiterate. Do not give away your queen and pawn for 2 pieces, but in a 3-minute game, you could get away with almost anything as long as the game remains complex. That's what I learned. And I'm imparting this chess wisdom to you. Alright, rook d1. Let's just play rook e8. Hold everything together. Very complicated position, honestly. He must have several routes to a better position, but none of them are that clear-cut. If I were him, I would probably take here, because then he's going to win this pawn. Takes. If I take this way, then my structure starts to get a bit messy. So I'm going to probably take with my knight, but then he'll at least win a pawn. What am I going to do here? How am I going to manage this? Half of me wants to play knight g4, bishop d4, but there's no need to do it just yet. Yeah, this is a wild position. I have to move quickly. Just play rook e7. Just hold everything in place for the moment. Let's put the bishop on f6. He's playing that. I'll put the rook over to g8. I'm going to try to just take this pawn ultimately. I guess here, though, he has this. He's taken there. I'm taking that one. He's taken there. I'm playing rook here. The moment, no tricks. Okay, what? Is he going to play this? Is that the idea? Queen c3. Queen c3, yikes. Alright, yeah, at this point now I'm just dead lost. I'm just dead lost, people. Sometimes you gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet. Oh, why did I do that? Why do you play rook d6? Ah, yeah, he's getting my rook. He's not... Oh, that's bananas. That was completely bananas. That's how the cookie crumbles, people. You manage your time well, you don't even need to play well. As long as you manage your time well, you don't need to play well. Y'all can quote me on that. Alright, we got this position here. Play b3, bishop b2. Gonna throw the bishop to b5 very soon. Alright, I'll happily give him the double pawns, knight e5. We actually do need to watch out for knight d7 here. Knight d7 is a little annoying. Maybe I threw the knight to e5 too quickly, actually. Should I play knight? Let me play knight d3. Let me get out of the pin quickly. I could have also... Why didn't I just play knight c3? That would have been simpler. I'll play knight c3 here. Position's getting wild. He at least has as many weaknesses as I do, though. Half of me wants to take and sack the exchange here, but that would not be good. Yeah, sacking the exchange is not good for business. Is it though? I mean, actually, my knight is getting to a fantastic score. I'm probably going to win a second pawn here. Yeah, I'll go for it. Whatever. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. Objectively, maybe rook e1 was better there. But the idea is here. Should I take with the king, or let's take with the queen to put the queen on c4? c4 is a very healthy, solid square in this position. I'm going to win another pawn here. He cannot play f5 on account of knight e6. So I get 2 pawns and a knight for a rook. Not a bad deal on the market. Alright, there, well, we can take. I'm defending this pawn. Okay, knight c3, or actually, no, let's install the knight on g5. Knight is probably going to come around to f3 to cover all these important squares. Alright, he wants to win this pawn back. I think he's going to be significantly worse, though. I'll just pre-move that. So he's going to get a pawn back. Then I play this, we trade the queens, and we get to an endgame. I think I should be much better here. My king is a lot better, and my rook is going to be able to exert itself on a5. a5 is a critical square. I'm targeting a7. I'm keeping an eye on all the other stuff. Oh, he does that. That's a good move. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? That's very tricky now. I can play rook e5. If he checks and goes here, I think I'm going to play king f3. Yeah, for the moment I'm down a pawn, but I'm going to play rook a5 and take here. I should still be at least equal. If he keeps checking, I'll go here. Alright. I've dealt with everything. My king is a little bit ugly, though. Very, very messy position at the moment. He should play c4. Yeah, c4 is spicy. c4 is a spicy move. Maybe I have no advantage here, which would be unfortunate. My king is in a really tough position now. I'm not sure who's playing with who has more winning chances here, honestly, because my king is very, very bad at the moment. I need to try to activate my king. He's going to play g5. I can't allow that. I have to move my king back. Alright, yeah, I gotta get my king out of it. He was threatening to play rook c2. Sometimes you just gotta stomach it. I'll take the draw if he wants a draw. If he wants a draw, I'll take a draw. Yeah, this is a very uncomfortable position, actually. He's threatening to take and then play rook c4. I can't play a4. I'll just take a draw. What's this guy's rating? 2600? My rating would drop a bit from this, but as long as it's a draw, it's not the end of the world. If he ever plays e5, I throw in rook a6. That's, my king looks like it's getting out. If he takes, I take with check. You know, as time really ticks down, I'm going to try to play for the win. If we could get a win here, that would be very nice. I got to redeem myself. Last week, I really tanked. Let's play rook e3. Going to throw in a check. Throw in some checks. Let's play a3. Threatening rook h4. Threatening a lot of weird stuff. Very weird position here. All right, now I might have something. King e1. This is wild. This is completely wild. Yeah, this is over. He's in Zug's one. All right. That's me. That was a nice game. He wants a rematch? No rematch. The Birdmaster is onward and upward. I gotta play GM out of aces. What's this guy? I don't like that. I wish chess.com made it mandatory to have your name on your profile. If you're a GM, you've already accomplished everything. There's nothing else for you to do. Just put your name on your profile and behave like a gentleman. Behave like a gentleman and a scholar, please. This is the Birds opening. G3. G3 is wild. Let's play a6. We're going to play knight f6. Yeah, G3 is surprisingly poisonous against the Taimanov. Against other Sicilians, G3 is supposed to be benign. But in this position, they play bishop f4, and yeah, things get a little wild here. Queen d2. So against queen d3, we play knight g4, knight e5, but here we just play h6, and we're going to go for a quick e5. Bishop e3. I played this before. I really like bishop g4 here. I think it's a very cool idea. We're just going to take with the pawn, put the bishop back on e6. We'll play rook d8 shortly. Can't be any problems here. Oh, he plays d6. Why didn't I put the queen on d6? Yeah, that was silly of me. I should put the queen on d6. c4, let's castle. Gotta get castled. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom. Yeah, he should probably... Yeah, bishop h3 is a very good move. He has to play bishop h3. Throw an e4. I gotta untangle these things here, and I need to do it quickly. If I get torn to passivity here, that's gonna be a problem. I'm playing e3. I'm just gonna keep pushing my pawn until his queen gets deflected, and then I can finally take on d6. If I can take on d6, all of a sudden I might be better. I might have an advantage, because he's compromised his king quite a bit with these moves. Alright, takes. Yeah, this looks perfect. Just taking everything. He takes, I take back. Got a great position here. Gonna throw a check in. Throw a check in, play queen c2. It's time to go. It's time to go, buddy. Hurry up, we're waiting here. I already think like the position is pretty much winning for black. I mean, I shouldn't be assuming that, but it really does look like it. He's gonna have a lot of weaknesses here. His king is already exposed. Half of me wants to go for the ending. The ending would already be very nice, but I'm gonna stay patient here. If he plays queen e2, then I can trade him and install the knight on c3. That's a bit different. Knight c3, very uncomfortable. a3, then I play knight d2. I'm just trying to force these, Oh. Well, wait, I can play... How am I going to get my knight out? I gotta make sure that my knight gets out now. Can I play a4? If I play a4, what happens? Yeah, let's go with a4. Takes, knight takes. Don't tell me my knight is trapped here. If my knight is trapped, that's wild. I cannot believe this. I think I messed this up. I think I'm much worse now. How do I get my knight out? I'm going to try to put my knight on c3. This is really weird. King e2, I have knight b2, and I'm getting out. This is a wild position. Completely wild position here. Okay, well now I can play knight f2. I go the other way. If I can just get my knight out, I should be fine. g6, gotta push the bishop around. King, okay, there, now I gotta just keep pushing these pawns. Gotta always push these pawns. Okay, h4, yeah, this is insane. He's doing that, but no, now I take. He's going there. He is coming in. Let's play knight g1. Gonna come around to e2. Oh, well, here I get this. This is a wild position. Completely insane position here. Yeah, I'm losing. Wow. That's so frustrating. That is so frustrating. Alright, this guy wants a rematch. We're going to hit him with the bird this time. I think I definitely had that game. Alright, he wants to play a Fromm's Gambit. He wants to donate points. He wants to donate rating to this this rating climb. I'll happily accept the donation. Alright, here, what do we do? I haven't looked at this theory in a while. I think here we play b3. I'm gonna have to double check this theory. But yeah, here we play bishop b2. I should put the knight out on c3. Gonna play queen e2, just castle. Castling queenside. Oh, he does that. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I gotta review these lines. Y'all can tell by my voice breaking that I'm like having a panic attack here. I hate the Franz Gambit so much. I cannot stand it. Okay, but I'm not, this position is not that much worse for white. It should be a little worse, it shouldn't be a lot worse. Takes, takes, I'm gonna just install my knight on e2. I don't think there's any problem there. No problem whatsoever in this position. Probably he's gonna play knight e4, but can I play d3? d3, bishop b4, and then c3? Yeah, he's running out of moves. He plays knight g5, I can snatch another pawn and install the bishop on d5. I'll put the bishop on c6, actually. Oh, he does that. But here, can I... Ah. This is so close to working. Yeah, this is really too bad. This is a painful loss. Painful loss on a painful day. Okay, I'm just gonna castle queenside. That's very painful. Very painful to suffer this game. I still got 2 bishops though, not the end of the world. Yeah, I don't... Actually, no, I'm getting some pieces back. What am I talking about? Yeah, we're gonna play d5 here. I'm getting at least 1 piece back. He plays rook b8, I can take and then push e7. Just never give up, kids. Whenever you're feeling down, you're feeling like life has turned you upside down, just remember that to never give up. Let me play rook e4. Hit this. Hit one more thing. I'm always making sure to keep all my pieces either protected or very hidden, so that he doesn't have any tricks. No tricks and no traps. This is just a pointless move here. Didn't do anything. Throw a3 in. Continuing to ask him questions. I want to double up first before doing anything else. So now when I take, I'm going to be able to inflict more weaknesses on this position here. I have a really interesting trick. Rook here, takes, takes. I can take here with check. King takes, then I'm going to check. Here, check. Here, and mate. Hoping that works. Goes there. I play bishop c6. Let's take here. Let's take, put the rook on e4, just cover everything. Making sure to keep everything covered. Gonna put my bishop on c4 very soon. I'm even threatening to take on e6 here. Let's put the bishop on c1. Okay, let's play g4. Throw on the pawn to h5. He's doing that. Let's play king b2 here. Bishop is going to come to g5 finally. Oh, he could take here. He missed it. Yeah, he could have taken. Okay, so here... c3, what a wild... No, he takes. He takes. If he sees it, it's over, because I cannot take because of the mate. Oh. This is... What a wild position here. Alright, he's doing that. I gotta take. I gotta just keep running away. Let's put the rook on f1. Just continuing to hold on for dear life here. Keeping my rook as far away as possible. Making sure to always put my rook on the other color as the king so there are no forks. Right. Yeah, no, still no forks. Still no tricks. Oh, okay, nice. Nice, we got him. We got him. I cannot believe I won that game, but yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Never resign, people. It's for the honor and the glory, after all. You gotta remember that. It's for the honor and the glory. You cannot resign. We're only 30 minutes in. I got another 60 minutes then. Alright, here, let's go. Let's castle. D6. It'd be cool if I could end this this session above 2,800. Gain a full 100 points. I'm up to 2738 already. It's D5, Knight A6. Who's HSH, 1987? Alright, Henry Soto Hernandez. I've not heard of this guy. Apparently he's from America. Never heard of him. Let's play C6. I think we play Knight C7 here. The classic idea is rerouting the knight over to F7. Alright, well here we could play C5. So we're getting a bunch of tempi, and then I'm going to play B5 very quickly. Really wild position though. The Leningrad is so strange. Leningrad is unbelievably strange. Alright, here I could play B4. I think I have to. Should I play B4 or B2? Let's play B4. I don't know what's going to happen. I just know that this is gaining me some serious space. Hopefully this works. Alright, I'm just going to take. Let me scoop that pawn up, please. Give me that apple. It's time to go. We got to get that. We got to get scooping on those apples. Knight A1. Knight A1. This should not work, though. I'm going to play... He's going to win this pawn, but I can... Let me just take C4. Up a huge pawn here. Rook B8. He also has issues with these minor pieces. Knight A5. Oh. Oh. His knight's coming to C6. Knight's coming to C6. That is not going to be fun. Let's put the queen on A2. Poke at the bishop. Queen C2. I have knight E4 stuff with the pin. I'm really locked in today. I can feel that, yeah, I just knew I had to bring my A game today. I had remembered the smackdown that had happened last week and how my rating had just tanked. So I came energized. I made sure to have a coffee right before this. Because it's time to go. We gotta get moving, people. As you guys can probably tell, I'm like making sure to just only go on these monologues when it's my opponent's turn. I'm not doing any type of monologue on my turn. Believe it or not, yeah, I found that there's a big correlation between me going on timeless tales and me not having enough time to deal with my opponent's threats. Let me just take here. If he takes, I'm gonna just trade everything. All right, let's literally just trade everything. Rook B7. Rook B7 looks a little uncomfortable. I just play A6 here. Yeah, what is actually going to happen if I play A6? Knight C6. I'll play Rook F7. Well, Rook F7, Knight D8. I think I actually have to play Rook E8. Still no tactics. Knight E7, I have Rook E7. Knights are very uncomfortable, obviously, but I'm just going to slowly bring my pieces around. King E6. Now finally this knight is protected. I can play Knight B5. Am I missing anything? Nope. Very careful to not miss any tactics. He could take, and win a pawn back, but that's about it. Okay, so weirdly enough, now I think he's the one in the Dragon's Den. His rook is now trapped. His rook is not able to get out. Let's play King D7 here. Actually, let me just take. Okay, King D7. What's the plan here? Knight A5. Throw in a check. Play E5. This is a wild position. My knights are covering almost all the squares, which is very important. I'm making sure that this check is not possible because of the knight. If I can just get these pawns moving, it's going to be easy. Okay, here we just take and D5, and that's the end of the game. I couldn't play D5 immediately because he could take with the pin. The difference is his king cannot take here. play king c8? No, let's just take. Take, play king c6. Knight b5, attack this pawn. Throw the check in. Throw the check in. Throw the check in. King c5, my knights, look at these knights. They cover just such a swath of squares. Such an uncomfortable position for him. Let's play knight f2. I think knight d3 is going to end everything. Knight d3 with some type of c2 stuff. Should end it. Oh, I can't take on a4, excuse me. Okay, wait, where's the win here? Yeah, just knight d3. What am I doing? c2, we take everything, then my knight comes to f4. This is completely over. Alright, so where does my knight need to aim for? My knight needs to aim for the c2 square. Alright, so a2, king a1, knight f5, h5, knight e3, h6, knight c2. Alright, nice. Nice, +9, up to 2738. Let's go. Let's get it done, people. It's time to go. I'm making sure to clap lightly, because if I clap any louder, it's just going to break the microphone. So we're clapping light today. I think I'm playing Gotham chess. No, I'm just playing a guy who likes Gotham chess. Who is this guy? Alright, we're going to castle the queen over to e8. Nothing the matter here. Rook e1, queen f7. Is this all theory? Okay, here we take, they play knight g5, and then finally we play queen takes c4. Bishop f1, queen b4. There we play c6. Gotta make sure that he does not have takes and bishop d5 stuff. What's the idea here? You know I always want to sack my queen. B3's not supposed to be good here. Takes. No, that doesn't work yet. Just put the queen on b4 though. He has nothing to do. a3, I play queen b6, and I'm just getting out. Queen a5 actually looks better though. It keeps more of an eye on everything. b6 would have also been nice, targeting these pawns. How am I going to get developed? How am I going to get developed here? Let's just get the knight out to a6. I don't want to put the knight on d7 because that would block the bishop. Put the bishop on f5. Eventually knight will come around to c7 and d5. Alright. I take on e4. Let's take. Ask him some serious questions here. Which way is he going to take? Is he going to take this way? He probably should take this way. Why isn't he taking that way? If he takes here, I'm going to be up another pawn. Very tricky stuff at that point. My knight has a wonderful treehouse on d5 here. b5, okay, b5 is cheeky, but I can take a third pawn with the rook. I think he missed that. My knight is still going to drill into the treehouse. The knight, oh, yeah, he has that. I did not see that. I did not see that. I have to play d5 here. He's getting a few pawns, guys. He's getting a few pawns. I could play knight c5 and do this, but is that good? Yeah, let's go for it, actually. I like knight c5. Immediately fixing my knight. I could just pre-move this. Okay, he's doing that, but now I play rook c8. This was the idea. He cannot do anything in this position. Queen is practically trapped, actually. Queen b5, I'm going to play knight e4. My knight gets to a fantastic square. He'll always be able to take and maybe win a pawn back, but I will have broken up his impressive bishop pair. Queen b5, I'm thinking I'll play a6. I'm going to keep the game going. His queen has to choose between a lot of squares here. b4, b2, immediately lose to knight d3. Here I have... Let's play knight b3, hit these two. Very uncomfortable position at the moment. Maybe he has some type of trick to hold on here, but it's looking dark. It's looking... What is it, dark or... No, it's looking stark. Excuse me. Not looking dark, it's looking stark. This room is full of light. Alright, what is the tactic he has here? Queen b2? No, that can't work. No way that could work. Alright, what am I going to do here? Bishop d4, rook b3. Bishop d4, rook b3. Rook f2? That just looks like the end of the game. Let's go for it. So many x-rays here. So many x-rays here, so little time. Nice. That was a good game. Let me see a game review. I see I got 0-0-0, so I wanna check it out. Let's see what happened. Guys, look at that. Do you see this? You see this number there? Your boy's on the come up. We're going up there. We're up to 27.51. Let's get it done. Okay, e3, we know this. C4. Yeah. This is the the special bird line that is taking the world by storm. It's super exciting. I've been looking at... They've been putting up the videos now to my course, so I've been seeing what Simon Williams has been recording in terms of the video, and he really, really is happy. He really likes the course. It's great to see. It's great to see. He was really excited about the c4 move in particular. Yeah, so this looks like a classic Stonewall, but the problem here is the bishop is on g7, and White just has some nice ideas here for free. Queen b3, attacking b7. Queen b6, I have knight d5. Very uncomfortable position for black at the moment. Knight a5, maybe he has that. I didn't think he did, but I guess he does. Let's play queen a4. Put the bishop on d2, rook on c1. Put the knight on e5 here. Dominate the knight. Ooh, b4. Let's get it going. Knight. Alright, this is about to get wild. b5 here, breaking the pawns in half. Really wild position at the moment. Can I take on c4? No, takes on c4, I run into rook c8. So I'm going to play bishop d2 here. I feel like there should be some type of bishop d4 trick, but I can't see how he would make it work. Did he take on f4? No, if he takes on c3, I take with the bishop. Those situations, both of us have weaknesses. Of course, it's very ugly for me to have all my pawns on dark squares like this, in combination with the dark squared bishop. But by the same token, he also has some segmented pawns here. I'm going to look at the game review to see what I should have done, because I think I definitely had something better. I definitely had something better than this. Let's play rook b1 here, or what? What am I going to play here? Let's play rook b1. Queen e4, I have king f2. No issues just yet. Bishop f6. This is a wild position. Completely wild position. Maybe, should I play b6? He has such fantastic control of the light squares here. I guess I don't want to, but I think I have to. We're just in a damage control mode at this point. My light squares could become way too weak if I don't play carefully. I'm gonna play king f2 here. Queen is covering c2, very importantly. I'm going to play rook b2 here, cover c2 a bit more. Let's play queen c2 and just try to trade the queens. If I trade the queens, there's no way I could be losing this. Queen d1, just going to install the queen on f3. If I could take back with the pawn, I think I would start to gain a really nice grasp of the light squares. And that's really essential in this type of position. Here, okay, I don't see what that did. I could take. My structure's a little ugly there, but I think overall I don't see how he would win that. I cannot imagine how he's going to win this. Both of our bishops are really, really bad in this position. But how am I going to play, though? Let's put the pawn on a5 here. Get the pawn to a5. Play king f3, rook g1. h3. I could try to break through this way. Rook e1. Yeah, bishop, like, this is a really weird case of the bishop actually being completely fine. It's wild, isn't it? My bishop, as ugly as it looks, it actually maintains a lot of important squares. Let's put the rook on g1, try to throw g4 through. Insane position at the moment. If we trade everything and go to the endgame, I'm not convinced this is so bad for me, because he's pushed some of his pawns onto light squares, and they're very far up, meaning that if my king can ever target them, I'm actually going to have some play. Let's go for it. I think this is going to be a very interesting position. Again, as long as his bishop cannot target these weak pawns, it's not that clear that he has like a strategically winning position or anything. Can I take him, just play f5? Yeah, what is he going for? Now let me play rook. What am I going to do here? How am I going to play this? Rook is coming to h3. Let's take and play rook g5. I'm going to start taking these pawns. He needs to start throwing in some checks. I'm going to just run back. I'm going to run all the way home. I need to keep this bishop and pawn under control. I do not want to let him get under and start harassing this bishop. The bishop is the glue that holds the position together. Alright, he's doing that. That's good. Can I play e4? You know what? I'm just going to go for it. I have no idea what's happening here. We're just going to do it. We're going for it. I have no idea what's happening in this position. Bishop f4 looks very interesting. Throwing in a check. King e3. I take here. And now all of a sudden... This is wild, isn't it? King d4. No, I'll play d6. I have to play... Oh, no, sorry. d6 doesn't do it. d6 doesn't do the job. Wait, bishop f6, d7. Oh, this is wild. This is wild stuff. Okay, I gotta play quickly. Man, that's frustrating. That's frustrating. I think I had a very interesting position there. I'm gonna have to review that Stonewall position for later. That was bonkers. Completely bananas position. Okay, I've seen this before. Here we need to make sure that we can transpose back into normal systems. So we're gonna play e3 here. d6. Okay, well now he's asking to meet the mayor twice now. You better play d5, buddy. Okay, that's what he's going for. But here we can get the Irish Stonewall. c4, d4, e3, f4. Very healthy position here because he's been wasting a lot of time. He needs to throw in knight a5 and c5 quickly if he wants to get anything. How's he going to meet knight g5? How's he going to meet knight e5? Let's play knight e5. Let's go for it. This is getting wild. Look at this. Takes, I castle. Who could not like this type of position here? I love these pawns and the pincer's grip that they get on the e5 square. This just looks like a disaster for him. Let's play queen b3, load up here. Yeah, the fact that I had coffee today made such a difference. Let's castle. Very uncomfortable position now. If he puts his bishop here, I'm going to play e4 and scope out the h6 square. He puts his bishop there. Then we could play knight c3. Going to take with the pawn and then install the bishop on a3. Okay, just doubled on the f-file. I don't know how he's going to manage this. He plays b6, I play bishop b5. Bishop f8, let's, yeah, this just looks like a disaster. Takes, okay, should I take back or not? If I take here, what is he actually going to do? Where's his bishop even going to go? Yeah, it doesn't work just yet. I guess I'll take. I was really hoping I could take on f7 immediately, but I don't think it works. Gotta be patient here. I need to throw this pawn forward to create more weaknesses. Queen e7. He wants to play b6. That is the move that he wants to make. So let me play queen a4. Actually, wait, no. Queen a4, he plays bishop d7. Let's play queen b3. b6, then I'm going to play bishop b5. I just need to make sure that his bishop cannot get here easily. So let's put the bishop on... Yeah, how am I going to make progress here? This is a messy position, isn't it? I can't stop this in the long term because he's going to be able to play rook b8. Let's just put the rook on f6. Let's dig the rook in. Okay, yeah, well, now my bishop is coming over. He's really asking to meet the mayor twice with this one. He already met the mayor once. Why does he need to meet him again? You only need to meet the mayor so many times. Let's throw the pawn to h5. Very uncomfortable position for him at the moment. Mikhail Golubev. I feel like this guy is famous. Maybe he's old though, but from what I remember, this guy is like very strong. Should I play queen c2 or I could take and play queen a3? That both of those look good. I'm gonna play queen c2. I think queen c2 is more sound. This rook is a very bad piece here at the moment. I'm not gonna try to correct it for no reason. b4. Okay, well no, now we take. This, yeah. He just made a big mistake there. His rook is not covering this. So takes, bishop takes is the end of the game. Here we just take. Let's just take here. Yeah, this has to be over, buddy. You know what's happening. He sees the. I'm sure he sees the writing on the wall. How am I gonna break through here though? How am I gonna break through here? Let's play d5. Just gonna get both of these pawns out. Has to try c2. c2, I play e6. Yeah, this is continuing to be wild though. Rook d1, I think. Oh, he goes there. Then I. Amazingly, I'm still winning. Queen e5 is a queen e5 is made. That's wild. All right, here we go. 27:51, people. Let's do it. I hope I didn't break your eardrums with clapping those hands, because I'm full of the vinegar now. This is exciting. We're really getting up there. 27:51, it's time to go. Come on, let's go. Let's get it done, chess.com. 53 minutes in, we got 37 more minutes of quality chess. b3, f5, you already know what it is. If they do not play e4, we are playing a Dutch. Alright, I guess I should take this way. This is supposed to be a bit uncomfortable for black, though. You know, I'm going to take this way. Let's see what happens. This is a complete mess. Play h5 here. This is not looking good, though. I really, yeah, I really am taking on a lot of risk. We're really going for all the glory here with this one. Trying to gambit some pawns, get my knight to the golden square. Yeah, b3, f5. I need to be a bit more careful if I want to play this actually objectively correctly, because this is not the way to play it. I'll take back, I'll play e6. I'm down, how many? I'm down 2 pawns. Down 2 pawns. I have very little compensation, but at least I have a nice center. And, you know, we'll put a knight on d4. This is going to be a little uncomfortable for him. He cannot play knight e2 yet because of knight f3. My knight is on a great score for the moment. Knight e2, that's a good move, but at least now I can take, play e5. I'm not sure how bad this position is. At the end of the day, I don't know how, I'm really not sure how bad this position is. Because, his pieces are quite uncomfortable. Put the bishop on b7 here. It's really time to go. Let's play king c7. He plays knight c3. My king can always sit on b8. Let's play e4. He plays knight d5. I play king b7. Get out of the way. I want to make sure, though, that when the knight comes to d4, it's not threatening this fork. A wild position here. Let's play queen d6. Playing for queen e5 shortly. Can I take on h2? I take on h2. What is happening there? No, takes on h2 doesn't work. Sorry. Takes on h2 does not work. We gotta take first, then take on h2. Complete mess of a position at the moment. He's going there. I play f4. Yeah, let's play f4. I have no idea what's going on here, but if he takes, I play f3 in the game. My whole goal here is just to keep the game bananas. If I keep the game bananas, then I might make it out of the monkey cage alive. All right, this is just a wild position. This would be an epic comeback if I'm able to come back from that position, because that position in the opening, I don't know if you guys know a lot about openings, but that was such a hopeless position. All right, so here I think I check. Takes, queen g2. If he ever plays king f4, I can play rook f8. Let's go for it. Let's get the pieces out. Tell the monkeys to get out the cage, because I'm going bananas. King e3, king e4. What is happening here? It's an unbelievably weird position. All right, let's throw the check on h3. I do not think this is going to work for him. Let's play rook e2. Finally, he can start checking. He starts checking, I play bishop d7. It doesn't do anything just yet. King a6, b5, I'm getting mated. King b8, queen c7, I'm getting mated. Let's play bishop d7 here. Just going to take this pawn. Knight f6. Knight f6 is a very good move. I think I'm just losing after knight f6. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to take. Play queen d3. Definitely losing, but maybe there's just like a ghost of a chance here. Completely bonkers position. Let's throw a check in. Queen b3. Queen b3, fantastic move. Queen b3 would have ended everything. We throw in another check. Queen e2. Yeah, what is the actual win here? Where is the win in this position? I need to get my king out so I can start having these bishop f5 tricks. Queen e3, let's just keep throwing checks in. Checks. Checking all day long. Check. Check, 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 check. Am I out of checks? I think I am out of checks. Guys, it's a sad day, but I'm all out of checks. All right, yeah. I thought that this might be stalemate. It's not stalemate. Sad day for the Birdmaster. Sad day. That position at the start was horrendous, though. I can't be mad. I can't be mad at him. Okay, we got this. Let's play e3. Classic bird. Someone's sending me a rematch, but sir, I'm in another game. Bishop e2, we got a classic position. I have to be very careful about the pre-moves. Alright, I mean, I'm going to try to eventually just take the full center, if he allows it. A really interesting idea in these positions is to throw f5 in, but you got to be careful. You got to be very strategic about when you do it. Let's play queen c2. Gonna throw f5 in soon. All right, let's go for it. f5. Very interesting idea here. Knight will come to d4. Very cool move. You know, at the end of the day, I've been playing the bird for like a year straight now. Even longer, honestly. Like a year and a half, maybe. Like a year and a few months. Maybe like 15 months. And the positions you get are just so interesting. They're so cool. They're so strategically rich. Knight e4, let's play d5. Bishop is completely shut out. Knight d4, knight c6 is coming. Let's get it done, people. All right, knight d4, knight c6. Throwing the pawn up as well. This is just a disaster for him. What is going to happen here? Let me put the... Yeah, g4, g5. I got to be careful, though. Bishop f8, I need to play bishop f3 so the knight cannot come to e4. This needs to be a controlled expansion here. Bishop f3, covering this square. Also covering this square, so knight c6 might be possible. Let's just keep going with it. I might transfer my queen over to g2, keeping an eye on the e4 square. At any juncture here now, I might be able to play knight e6. Like, even already, knight e6 takes. I'm almost winning this bishop, but he can play queen c8. Let's play queen g... Okay, no, queen g2, he's going to play rook e3. He's threatening rook e3. I have to deal with that. How am I going to deal with that? Rook e3 going to be very uncomfortable. I got to play rook e1. He's going to be able to trade all the rooks, but I think I'm going to be able to cover things in the meantime. Bishop e7, that should not be good. I play knight e6 now. Takes. Queen c8. Takes. No, that doesn't work yet. It almost... Ooh, look at this. Knight e6. Knight e6, takes. Queen c8. I play queen g6, and I'm threatening bishop e4. I'm threatening queen g7. I think that's winning. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. I think that looks like a beautiful move. Can he take on h4? He could just take on h4, actually. I didn't see that. He could just ignore what I'm doing. Okay, but he doesn't. Now he should be losing. Definitely losing here. Queen g6, there's just too much. Bishop e4. This is the point. Check. And boom. Rook h6 is threatened. Pawn takes. I'm about to net the queen. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad, buddy. You might want to click that resign button. Yeah, that was a cool game. Again, though, I think if he had played bishop h4, I don't think I have anything. Nice, that was a cool win. Very cool win in the bird. Playing out of aces again. The funniest thing is, you know, I'm playing these GMs, and a lot of these GMs just start doing the bird aborts because it's just too insulting to them that they keep losing or keep getting bad positions against the bird. What do we do here? We could play d3. We could also play e5. I think we play e5 here. I think this is the way to do it. Knight h6, just d4. Very nice position here. Okay, I'll just take the pawn. Thanks very much. His bishop is on the wrong side of the board. This is not the classic French compensation that he's expecting. I've gotten a lot of games like this where they let you take this pawn and then you proceed to steamroll them. Yeah, this just looks like a disaster already. Sooner or later, he's going to realize that he's just losing. Knight f5, let's play g4. He has literally nothing here. Yeah, he's already getting desperate, you see. Bruv is getting desperate. If I take, he plays knight g6. He has some compensation there. Let me play bishop b5. Just keeping an eye on this knight. Castles. How am I going to get my pieces out? Just castle here. Let's just castle here. This is a disastrous position for him. Takes. Yeah, how am I going to win, though? Like, I can see that my position is going to be very good. I need to make sure that my knight can get to f3 in time. Oh, I just completely missed that move. I completely missed that his knight could take. I blundered, people. I'm sorry. I should have taken here first. I don't know what I was thinking. I had planned on taking, and I just had forgotten. Regardless, I think I have a good position, though. Things are about to get really wild, though. He takes, I play... Rook, Yeah, this is going to get really insane. This is a nuts position. Completely bananas position here. play rook d1. Yeah, so he goes there. I play knight f3. My bishops are fantastic. I'm down several pawns now. He's won several consecutive pawns here, but my pieces are fantastic. Bishops are going to be very strong. As you can see, my bishops are really amazing. I tell all of my students this, that if your opponent has a bad piece, do not solve it for him. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm not solving this bishop for him. I'm not solving a lot of these pieces. This rook especially. How am I going to get play, though? Let's play rook d4. Attack this bishop. It's piping hot in this room, honestly. I can't wait to end this recording. I had to wear 2 layers because I needed something to clip the mic onto. Had to clip the mic onto something. Let's put the king h1. Just get out of the way so bishop e3 doesn't do anything. Really interesting position at the moment. Alright, what am I doing here? If only I could play h4. I'm just down too many pawns at this point. At this juncture, I think I've given up too many pawns. This is just going to come down to a time scramble, honestly. I don't really need to do anything else. Okay, he's going to take... I'm going to take there. And I'm finally going to break through on this f7 weakness. That's what I was looking for. Finally, I can break through here. I think I'm going to have some play now. I also have a passed a pawn. I'm gonna have a bloomin' onion for lunch. Let's play queen g3. Bishop e8 is interesting. Rook takes f7 also interesting. Got a lot of interesting moves here. Knight f5. Da 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 da. Knight f5. What am I gonna do? Takes. This is a wild position. I can't really take yet. Let me play queen e5. No tricks just yet. Queen h4. I have king g2. No, queen h4. I have to play rook f3. I gotta play very quickly though. This is about to get bananas. Bishop d4. Can I take on f5? Yeah, let me just take here. This is gonna get to an endgame. Going down to the wire. Ah, man, that's frustrating. I was just trying to get like ahead on the time scramble. That was a very tough position though. He managed his time better. He was the better man. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say it. He deserved that win. He managed his time well. He managed his time well. He managed everything well. He played responsibly. What is the rating currently? 27-36. Okay, so we netted some points, but ultimately this wasn't as nice an episode as I had hoped. Okay, knight f6. I was fine with the position that we got. Play d6, queen d2, h6. Yeah, and you play e5 here. I played bishop g4 last time. I was fine with this position. Here, the difference, I'm going to play queen... You know, honestly, I think castles is still just as good as before. I think this was fine after queen b6. Maybe black is slightly worse here if white plays extremely accurately, but I don't see how that would happen. I don't see it happening, people. Let's throw the pawn to e4 immediately. Really want to get my knight in. I have to undermine this pawn ASAP. Can I just play e3 here? Alright, yeah, now things are actually getting a little feisty. Yeah, maybe I made a big mistake here. I should not have gone for this position again. Oh, my rook had to get to e7. Yeah, this is very bad. This is looking tough. Things are looking tough here. I have to take and then try to play f5. I have to try to get a pawn to f5. If I don't get a pawn to f5, I'm going to be in massive trouble. Alright, I think I'm on the verge of losing here. He's going to trade. I'm going to put my knight on e4 and just desperately try to get my knight around to g5 and e6, or play f5, whichever one works. If I'm allowed to play g6, I might be okay. Rook d3, I think that's definitely inaccurate. 100% inaccurate. He should have pushed my knight around when he had the chance. Yeah, this does not look so bad anymore. Takes, he's going to play rook d6, I play king g7, he takes on c6, I play rook f7. Looks like everything is okay here. I might be down a pawn in an ending, but, you know, with rook endgames, you never know until you know. Okay, so I'm down a pawn, but ultimately this could have been much worse. Rook d5, takes, king f6, king f2, king e5. Ah, no, that type of endgame, though, is very bad for me. He has a passed pawn. Actually, I'm not sure about that. Let me take here. I'm not 100% certain I'm losing here. If I let him push the pawns up too much, then this could be a problem. I'm waiting for him to push these pawns. I need to make sure that he cannot liquidate the pawns. If he can liquidate these pawns, then there's going to be a problem. Okay, king e5. b4. Yeah, he is liquidating the pawns, isn't he? Alright, yeah, this is sad. Unfortunate stuff. h3 is the really powerful GM move. I have nothing to do. Alright, yeah, I'm losing here as well. Man, that's frustrating. That's a frustrating game. I'm going to have to review that Taimanov line. As I say that, though, I'm realizing I'm probably never going to be reviewing the Taimanov, and there's a very good reason for it. It's that I'm doing a course, Super Secret Black Repertoire. I will start playing it in these videos as I've gotten more of it done, but I'm at this moment, I'm still only maybe like 10% of the way done with the course. So I'm very far away from finishing, and for that reason, I can't really play it in these regular games with a sort of impressive results. Alright, we got a nice position here. I've looked at this. I've looked at this in great detail. What's he going to do? Is he going to take on d4? He's doing that. Let's play knight c3. Apparently in that position, if he plays knight h6, knight f5, he has enormous compensation. It's very counterintuitive, though. Here we have to play h3. We have to stop this knight from getting to g4. We're going to play queen e2 and bishop e3 shortly, and then play d4. Got a massive pawn center. Let's look at play g4. It's just a disaster for him. This looks like an amazing position, honestly. f5, I think he's just lost already. Very classic counter idea. If they play h5, you strike at f5, you hit their g6 pawn, and they are suffering. They are going to be a suffering for quite a while. How am I going to finish the job, though, here? Let's play d4. Bishop should come to d3. That's where the bishop belongs. I'm going to play queen g2, bishop d3. Take on h5, take on g6. Yeah, this is a disastrous position. I'm just going for the checkmate. He could do whatever he wants over here. I'm going for the triple crown. Should I take this way or this way? I mean, I guess the h-file is not going to be opened either way, so let me just take this way. So I have two pawns. Disastrous position for him. If he takes, I just play king b1. No threats at the moment. Queen b6. Queen b6 is cheeky. Queen b6 is queen a5. That does not threaten anything. I'm going to take. Here, rook g1. This is just mate. You can take with the check. I'm going to play king b1. Oh, he does that. I forgot about that. I did not manage this well. I was definitely winning before, but okay, queen g6, queen h6 still looks good. Still looks very, very hard for him to defend. If he plays, I think he does have to play rook h7 here. Rook h7, I can play bishop g5. He does that. He does that. Okay, this... I think it's time for me to just take here. If he wants to trade the queens, I think I still have a lot of pressure. This is a super important move to keep his knight shut out for good. take. Take again. Can I play bishop g6? Let's throw a check in. Ask him a very serious question here. It's quite significant. If he plays king f8, now after bishop g6, rook f3, I have a check. Alright, he goes there. Let's play bishop g6 here, rook f3. I'm going to play king d2. He is in a lot of trouble. He is in a ton of trouble. Knight f4, I have bishop e4. Yeah, he's got... Is his rook trapped? No, his rook isn't trapped yet. I need to start attacking these other weaknesses, though. Completely insane position here at the moment. I only have a pawn for the piece, but his pieces are so ugly. My bishops are doing a fantastic job of surveying the board. I'm not convinced that I'm losing, if I'm speaking honestly. I could take a pawn here. I'll take this pawn. He hasn't solved all of his problems. Okay, let's take. Happily take a pawn. Knight b8, I have bishop f4. That should not be good. Let's play king b1. Very uncomfortable position for him at the moment. Let's play bishop c2. If I play c5, he takes. Yeah, I don't have that yet. Let me play bishop c2. Poke his rook out. Bishop f4. I'm just continuing to poke the rook out. This is an insane position. Bishop f5. I could... Oh. That's a very good move. That's an unbelievably good move. I have got to make sure that his rook stays tied down, so I'm going to play bishop e5 here. He takes, oh, no, he has knight b4. Oh, that's really frustrating. Yeah, I really messed this up. All right. Oh, that's so frustrating. That is so frustrating. We're at 117. Okay, I'll play one more game. Hopefully... Man, I was up to 2750, and then I just started tanking. The energy reserves just started gradually getting depleted. That's such a frustrating game. That was such a cool position. I'm certain I was winning there. I'm sorry, people. I wish I could have brought you better chess content. I'm sorry for bringing shame to the bird. I'm half joking, but I honestly do mean it. Like, the bird, I'm trying to make the bird, I'm trying to make them respect the bird, you know what I mean? Like, it's very, it makes me very, it really disappoints me when I know that I could be really bringing honor to the bird and bringing glory, and instead I'm bringing disgrace and dishonor. Alright, we got f5, b5 here, we should be fine. Should be fine at the moment. I think, you know, the really interesting thing is that I haven't worked on chess seriously in like a year. My intuition is still perfect, my intuition is still fine, but my calculation, like that last game, my calculation has just really suffered. Really, really suffered. Let's put the rook on b8, attacking b2. What am I going to do here? How are we going to get this done? I have a very interesting pawn sack. I'm going to go for this. Let's go e4, takes f4, and just install the bishop on e5. I should have done this first. He could play e5 and do a counter-sacrifice. This is going to be a wild position. Bishop b2, bishop e5. We trade everything. I push my pawn to c5, and all of his pawns are stuck on the dark squares. What's it going to be, pal? He's going to have to make up his mind at some point. What does he want to do? He should play c5 here. c5 is a must. Okay, no c5. I'm going to play c5 now. Bishop is a prisoner. Put the bishop on e6. Yeah, so where's my compensation here? First of all, these pawns are all on light squares in accordance with the bishop, so all of his dark squares are going to be weak. The second thing is this bishop is going to be a prime target in the future. Y'all are going to see what I mean. In the future, bishop is going to be a massive target. I'm just going to install my queen on somewhere like a1, and his bishop is always going to be uncomfortable here. Let me play g5. I can just start pushing my pawns forward. I control the dark squares. He who controls the dark squares controls the board. Let's play queen g7. Really force the issue here. Play rook d6. I don't think that does anything, though. How are we going to win? Rook f6. He could throw in a check. I don't think that does that much. Yeah, this is a wonderful position, honestly. I need to remember to put this game into my domination course. I think this is a great example of the domination. Alright, here, let's just blow open the position. He still has no mate. My bishop is covering everything. I'm going to play f3. Yeah, he has no threats here. This bishop is completely defanged because this pawn is in the way. Because of my pawn sacrifice. Here we just play rook h6, and that should just be the end of the game. Definitely be the end of the game. Queen e8, we play rook h3, king g1, queen g3. Sorry, I can't use arrows anymore. Here, 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 check, here. Where is the mate there? Where is the mate in that position? Oh yeah, sorry, queen g3, queen f3, rook h1. Is that mate? Let's go queen... Is queen h2 better? Which is better, queen h2, king... I can take all my time in this position, because if I have mate, it's just the end of the game. Queen g3, king f1, rook h1, king e2, queen e1, king d3. I take the bishop. That should be significant. Yeah, that has to be at least... that must be some type of mating attack there. Because once I take the bishop, he's never going to be able to stop... Like, with his king on c3, he'll never be able to stop a check on c1 with bishop c2. Yeah, this has to be over. Nice. Alright, so we will end here. We're on 80 minutes. Thank you all for watching. This was a pleasure. If this video is coming out tomorrow, as I expect, the plan is the bird course should be out, so feel free to get it. It's been a long 7 months. Thank you all for those of you who have been waiting anxiously to buy it. If you don't want to buy it, that's also completely fine. Thank you for supporting the channel regardless. Yeah, as long as you're watching the videos, really, I appreciate it. I appreciate it massively. As you can tell, we're only at 2.1k subs. It's going to take a very long time for this to grow. But, you know, I'm in it for the long term. I like making videos. Assuming I have the time, I'll keep on making the daily videos. And, yeah, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure making these videos. So I'll see you all later. And, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, probably for Title Tuesday. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye then.
FTV Claude, I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked.
It's time to go!